Let's take a look at the Optimus Prime quick change figure from Transformers Age of Extinction. This is currently on offer in Tesco's. You can buy 2 of these figures for £15. Normal retail price is £10 in the UK. From the outside the figure looks pretty reasonable. The box art is quite nice, and on the back it just shows you the Transformer in both modes and how to transform it. So let's go ahead and get this open and we'll see what the figure looks like. So here we have the figure out of the box. Initially looking in car mode, it's a little bit disappointing. The front of the truck looks pretty good. You know, it actually does look like Optimus Prime, but clearly on the back of it you can see his arms are sticking out. You can see that these are feet. So it's not the most convincing of sort of alt modes for a Transformer. It is pretty obvious what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and transform him and see how he looks in robot mode. So again, as you can see, the instructions here, if I just press this button on the front, he will flip open, and there we have him in robot mode. This actually doesn't look too bad. It's got a fair amount of detail on it. You can see that he's got a reasonable sort of sculpt of his head, and you can actually rotate the head on here. The only other thing you can rotate is his arms, which do sort of rotate up and down. Other than that, you can't actually do a lot with him. His legs are solidly in place. You can't pose them at all. They are as they are, and the rest of him is fairly sort of well, it's not bad actually. This of the other ones of these quick changes, this one is not too bad. I've previously reviewed Lockdown, which is a pretty awful figure. This one actually is considerably better than that. It's not, they're still not brilliant, but it's actually you know, considerably better than the Lockdown figure, which is a very poor figure. Let's go ahead and transform him back into the car mode. So I just rotated his arms back, and it should be a case of just flipping this all back into place, and hopefully it will just click in situ, which I think it had like that. In the alt mode, this is actually fairly solid. It sort of holds together quite nicely. If I bring in Lockdown, which is the what I class as the worst of these figures, you can see how flimsy and nothing is sort of quite locked down. Let's go make a pun there. But for Optimus Prime, everything is actually sort of fairly well held in place. So he's not a bad figure, and I think if you were a kid playing this with this, it's not too bad. But as a sort of collector of Transformers figures, I don't think these are particularly great. They are sort of reminiscent of some of the older G1 line toys when it was getting a bit cheap and nasty, and these do feel pretty cheap and nasty. So overall, this is not the worst of these quick changes, but these aren't a particularly good line, so I wouldn't really sort of go out of your way to get them. So that's my review of quick change Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction, and thanks for watching.